So yeah, you read the title, right? I had to come to a five-star resort in order to cope with the ending of My Hero Academia. Now you're probably wondering, Ivan, you've clearly stated before you've never watched My Hero Academia. Why did you need to do such a drastic measure in order to cope with this? And you're right. I don't know why. I guess I just felt like it. But the thing is that I wanted to do something that I've never done before, and I don't think any YouTuber has done before. Truly, and I mean truly. And that is to listen to the audience. So here's the thing. I have seen kind of like what happened with the ending of My Hero Academia, and I've seen many different sides. One of them being the positive one that compare it to the ending of Full Metal Alchemist, and the other one to just say they compare it to Boogie 2988, meaning Grandma's diarrhea, but like in a like radioactive, nasty level. So here's the thing. I'm going to give you my thoughts as someone that has never watched My Hero Academia. Obviously, spoiler alert. But then I want you to tell me how you feel about the ending. I want you to state your case right here. This is the moment where you're going to be listening. I'm gonna read every single comment, and I want to understand, as someone that has never watched My Hero Academia, I want you to tell me what do you think about the ending, and I want you to tell me if it's good or bad for you. So what I've seen from My Hero, like the ending and everything, is number one, the fact that Deku becomes just another, like a working class man. Like he loses all of his power and he becomes a teacher, right? He loses the girl, he loses his power, all of his friends abandon him, and but he's good getting that teacher pension, you know. In my opinion, seeing that, I was like, what? Like I don't think a shonen per se should have such a quote unquote realistic ending. You know, like a shonen should like strive for the fantasy to inspire, to not uplift, to make you realize like, oh yeah, with the power of friendship, your dreams can be achieved, as opposed to other endings, like for example the ending of Attack on Titan. That it's another ending that I consider being very realistic, you know, within the realms of the world. But because this story is not about like the power of friendship and more about like the message that it's trying to give, about war and about death and everything, I do think that it's a fantastic and perfect ending. But here in this case, I feel like it came out too out of nowhere, if you know what I mean. Because we had My Hero being like this show where everything that you did, like at every single moment, the power of friendship, the relying on your friends, and just like your quirk. Like it's not even a power; it's a quirk. You know, it's going to make the difference. It's going to make you like surpass every obstacle, to the end be such a drastic change where you're like, oh yeah, like you don't always get the girl even if you're the main guy. Like I don't know, that seemed kind of weird. Even Naruto ended up with Hinata. Like he didn't get Sakura, but at least he got someone. In this case, he like, and he even got to be a Hokage. Now in this case, Deku is just like another teacher. So I don't know, but like I did, obviously I've never watched My Hero, but I know kind of like the premise and kind of the characters and some of their personalities. So in my opinion, that seemed like a rush, not rushed, but just kind of like out of nowhere ending. Just like lose your power, lose the girl, lose the friends, but you're still happy. Like I don't know, it just kind of seemed very like the dichotomy between what the show represented to what the ending ended up being It's kind of odd. That's my opinion. And I've seen some points that they say like, no, this is how it should be. This is how it's supposed to be. This is a perfect ending because at the end of the day, he's still teacher of like the most prestigious like superhero school and stuff. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but I don't know. So I want you to tell me, what do you think about the ending? Is the ending good for you? Is the ending bad? Or what are your overall thoughts on My Hero Academia? I'll read them. I'll read all the comments, and I want to know. Like, is this a series that at the end of the day, even with this ending, would you still recommend to say yes, go and watch it because My Hero Academia is the friends we made along the way. All right, let me know. I'm gonna go back to relaxing about a show that I've never watched. Bye.